How to create a website on Bigcommerce. So hi guys, the first thing that we're going to do is to simply open our browser and go to bigcommerce.com. Once you're routed to the page, you will simply select on this button right here in the upper right hand corner, which is get started. But before we do that, let me tell you an overview of what Bigcommerce is. So basically, it's a popular e-commerce platform. Whether you're starting a new online store or looking to revamp your existing one, Bigcommerce make it easy to set up a professional looking website with all the features you need. So let's get started. Now here, let's click on the Get Started button in the upper right hand corner. And once you click on it, you will be routed to this page. So first, you can request a demo right here. You could also talk to a salesperson and start a free trial. So basically, BigCommerce offers a 15-day free trial, after which you just need to input all the necessary information in the fields given right here. Your first name, last name, phone number, email address, password, store name, what size is your online store, and after which, for this section, by the way, it's actually asking you if you have just started or how much your revenue is for your business. Now, once done, check or tick on the box here to confirm that you're not a robot and create your store. So basically, I have already created a BigCommerce account. So let me show you how your BigCommerce dashboard looks like. Okay. Now here, this is how your BigCommerce homepage look like. So when you're still starting, actually you can see you can upgrade your trial, or here in the upper right hand corner, you can select the plan if you want to continue after the 15-day free trial. So the first plan that you have is the standard plan. You also have the plus plan right here, which costs $105, and the pro plan, which costs $399 a month. All right. Now just click on the specific plan that you would like to make use of. So the most popular one is the plus plan, by the way. Now, here in the left-hand panel, after which you can actually see your orders, products, customers, storefront, marketing, analytics, channel manager, and apps. However, I want to show you how to customize your BigCommerce store in order for you to see how it would look like on your store, basically. Now, let's get started and let's dive right into it. Now, here in the left-hand panel, all we need to do is to click on this section right here. Oh, by the way, guys, if you want to add your orders right here, you can start accepting your orders by clicking and following on the steps that we have right here. So just click or tick on the boxes that you would want to, um, you know, add products or set up shipping, whatnot. Okay, here in the left hand panel, you can see storefront. Under storefront, here you can actually choose a specific theme that you would like to customize in your BigCommerce website right there. You could also upload your own theme if you would want to. Now here, the next thing that we can see is our theme marketplace. Here in the theme marketplace, basically you'll see a variety of themes that you can make use of in your BigCommerce store. However, most of the themes actually cost and it's not for free. So yeah, it's better if you make your own theme and upload it on BigCommerce. Now here, when you select your logo type, you can enter to display as your logo or upload a customized image to use as your logo. So basically, you have these two options and you can add your image or logo right there. Now for the favicon, actually this is what you can see in the tab. There's a icon right there, so you can actually change that one by clicking on replace image right here. But basically the default is the one that we have right here, which is the BigCommerce um default favicon. Now, the next one that you can see is your homepage carousel. So in here, you can actually edit what you would want to input in your heading, the text or the body, the button text. And if you do have a link, then you can actually add that right there. Now, you could also customize how many seconds you would like to swap each slides and you could also add some slides right there, here below. Okay, now click on save after making all the changes right here. Okay, in the next part, you can actually see your social media links. So for your social media links, you just need to input or paste the social media links that you have. For instance, your Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, and the likes. For Script Manager, this is actually useful for those who are into web page creation, especially those people who are very knowledgeable of coding. So the Script Manager is a visual organization of the scripts installed in your store. So yes, you can actually create a script and input it right there. Now here, the next thing that we have is our web pages. For the web pages part, you can actually add your or create your web page, but here we have two defaults, which is the shipping and returns and the contact us and blog. So click on create a web page if you would want to. Also, if you want to delete a web page, just tick on that specific web page that you want to delete and click on the delete button right beside create a web page. Now here in the blog section, you can actually see that you can create a blog right there. So here we can see our first blog post, which was published on the 2014. And here, if you want to create a new one, just click on the plus icon right there. And then basically it will route you to this page where you need to input the title, the body, how you would like to edit that one and hit on publish afterwards. You could also save it as a draft if you still want to continue or you haven't finished you know, finalizing everything on that specific blog post. All right. Now, once done, go to your draft section and here you can see your drafts. Right. If you click on the ellipses button, you can see what's about this blog. You can also edit that page right there for your blog title, blog description, and your blog URL. You could also edit the social sharing section right there. And for the comments, you can actually enable it if you want people to comment on it and whatnot. Now here in the image manager, you can actually upload your files, images, and whatnot in here just by clicking the upload images section. And if you want to delete that specific image, then you can click on that image right there and delete it. So let me show you. All right, there. And it will route us to our file section. Click on upload after selecting a specific file. Now for the gift certificate templates, basically this is like a gift certificate that you give to your customers if it's their birthday, it's Christmas general or whatnot. If you just want to give a gift certificate or if there are like people who would like to purchase a gift certificate for their loved ones, you know. So what we're going to do if you want to edit this one is go to that specific template and click on the action ellipses button under action and then there you can actually preview it first. Now let's try editing it. So again, go to the action section, click on the ellipses button and go to edit. Once you click on edit there, you will be routed to this page where you can actually edit the font size, how it looks like, and what you want to input right here in your gift certificate basically. All right, and then click on save after making all the changes. All right. So basically that's about it in customizing your store. Now let's try to see what our store or how our store looks like. Okay. So here, this is our default store. I haven't really made changes in that part, but I just want to show you how it looks like basically. And that's about it for today's video. I hope you find this video helpful, guys, and thank you so much for watching.